Hi folks, Ron Barlow here. As you may notice, I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Our football team is the Tiger Cats and we're in the playoffs again this year. We got to the final big game 2 years in a row and we're dragging with a couple quarterback injuries. May not get there this year, but we hope we can. We'll see what happens Sunday. Now, I'm alive, I'm alert, and I feel great. And I feel great talking about this online business. However, I'm going to go over the deal with public speaking. I'm going to mention a bad experience I had, which might have traumatized me. Maybe you've had the same kind of thing, traumatized me for a good while. And as I progressed through the different ages that I got more comfortable. And doing a YouTube video is much like public speaking, but you got to realize there's nobody really in front of you, and it shouldn't be as scary as that. But a lot of people just freeze because they see the camera in front of them. So here's what happened. When I was a kid in high school, I joined this class in the midterm. I had flunked out because I couldn't type. They didn't have any letters and numbers on the keys when I first started. They took them off after a little bit of time. They were new typewriters and they had been left on in September, but they took them off, and I was left because I was looking at the keys. Anyhow, this one friend of mine, he had to do the same topic. We both had to pick a topic, and he picked the same one as me, and we had an argument over that little group work there. So what happened there was he got to do what he wanted to do, and he got up there first to do the speech. And here I am getting up and second fiddle there trying to do the same speech. It was nerve-wracking to me. The other thing that happened later on was when I was a school teacher. It was quite one thing to be in the classroom in front of the kids, but to get in front of the whole school was a big deal. I learned there that I kept an outline. The first year I actually had a script. Next year was just an outline. I was giving out the athletic awards, and I always made the point of not looking at the kids' faces. They might catch my attention and goof me up with whatever they're looking like. I look over the top of their heads, and that helped a lot. Now, now here's what I found out about going on in front of one of these little cameras like I'm doing now. Some ladies were at an event and they told me what they do. They think of a time in their life when they were rewarded in public for something they'd done that was worthy, whether it was a sports event or maybe they played music or they made a speech or they sang. Whatever it was, they were called forward and congratulated. Now, if you can, just before you're going to do your speech, you have to make sure you make an outline of your speech, at least point form. Not too bulky, just keep three basic points. And what they would do would put that thought in their mind about how they felt when they got that award. And that's how they would, when they turned on the video, that that did help. And I know I did that for a while too. You know, when I went through stopping the camera and repeating and stopping the camera and repeating. Now I don't do any of that. I let my flaws show. What the heck, eh? So there you go. But you're gonna need, if you want to do video marketing, which is the most impactful way of getting yourself in front of people. The written word isn't going to do anything like seeing your face. Then they get a feel for who you are. They may like you. They may even like you a lot after a while, and then maybe they're going to trust you. So that's the way we do it. And have a good day.